I think there'll be a sigh of relief. As Jim said, they may see a little bit of profit taking here, finally having achieved it. We're in a slightly beneficial mode. The week after option expiration in December, the Dow tends to be the most favored index, and it seems to be doing right up to par for now. I think it's almost irresistible. It's at some point you can see somebody on a trading desk say, "Oh hell, let's get it over with and put in a buy program."
Yeah, let's go take IBM up to 172. Do you mind, or just take it to 172?
Yeah,
but if you look at the stocks that are adding the most points right now to the Dow, Goldman Sachs and Caterpillar, this is really the Trump rally, right? Industrials and financials considered big beneficiaries. To Jim's earlier point, when does the hope have to get backed up by action, and when would that stand in the way of a rally?
Well, I think I have some concern about that, because some of the people I talk to think that they may want to move toward appointing somebody to fill in for Scalia, and that may take a couple of weeks, and there'll be. I think what you're really seeing here is that Trump was, to some degree, an unknown quantity. What would he do? Shoot from the lip. But the people that he's putting in or nominating for these roles are highly professional. You may not agree with what their status is, but each one is very, very capable. And that has reassured the market in many ways. And they all seem to be stuck on that multiple theme of tax reform, deregulation, and moving in.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that if you deviate from that, I bet you get a rebuke. I know that the people who that Trump is putting in, Trump wants some, not unlike President Obama. Look, here's the troika, and you got to buy in. And if you don't buy into those, by the way, and free trade is not part of the troika. If you don't buy into what he's saying, you're not going to be in that administration. And I think a guy like Gary Cohn. Gary Cohn's a no-mess-around guy. When he got that top job, as opposed to an academic, what that said to me was, you need to understand that someone who understands our business is now in an incredibly important job. Go back over to the Obama administration. There was no one. There was no one you could pick up the phone and call. It's really interesting, if you remember, post the tech conference, where it was President-elect Trump said, look, you can call me, you can call Gary. It's like, wow, can you imagine trying to call anyone in the Obama administration? What are they going? Hey, don't bother me.
And he knows
not
the
now,
markets.
not ever.
He gets the markets. He's warned about currency wars. He's warned about the things that we hear about all the time. I think trade, also tax. We're all going to have to become tax experts. There's a lot of assumptions baked in terms of a lower corporate tax rate and how much that is going to boost earnings. I'm not sure, though, Jim, what's realistic in terms of a lower corporate tax rate. What do you hear?
Well, I think that you can. Look, this is the art of the deal. You start at 15, you end up at 22. It doesn't matter. It's so much better than now. Than anything that drives numbers up. Anything that makes it so that we can come in on our morning call and say, I am raising numbers, American Airlines, dramatically. It sells at 8 times earnings. It should sell at 12 times earnings. And then bingo, you have it. And I think that we all have to remember that there's a lot of 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 times stocks that people had given up on because they had no top line growth. And suddenly they will have top line growth. And then they will have bottom line growth because of corporate tax. And then you have a lot of analysts who say, I have no choice. I got to recommend.
Once we are reminded, Art, how hard it is to make policy in this country, how patient will markets be?
Well, so far, as I say, it is somewhat optimism. And looking at the quality of the people going in, the high rate of professionalism, so they have an expectation. And to some degree, the Trump administration may be a slight variation of you're fired, because these guys are coming in, and if they don't do the job, I don't think it will take him long to pull the trigger and move somebody out. He has high expectations, and he wants it done, and I think the market believes that too.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.